A life-changing event. A life-changing event? It's a phrase we hear quite a lot of these days, though I don't ever remember it being used when I was growing up, or even when I was working as a doctor. It usually refers to a tragic event or accident that leaves a person disabled or disfigured in some such way that their life from that point on is nothing like what it used to be, or what the person had always imagined it would continue to be. I don't think I've ever heard it used about something that changes our lives for the better. I wonder why not. I doubt if anyone would dispute that the COVID-19 pandemic has become a life-changing event or experience for many people around the globe, if not for all of us in some way or other. I suspect everyone everywhere will link 2020 with the coronavirus. Some individuals have themselves suffered a severe form of the illness, leaving them physically weak and with a long and unknown period of recovery. Some families have been bereaved, siblings have been lost, parents have died. And undoubtedly this has significantly changed the future lives of those who remain. Others have lost elderly relations, but without the opportunity to see them and say a proper goodbye, a lifelong hurt. Many have lost their jobs, or fear that they will do so before long. Loss of employment and income is another life-changing experience, and the shame of having had to ask for universal credit or use a food bank will remain for the rest of their lives. Children have missed months of schooling and exams, and now many feel their futures have been blighted by the way their grades have been awarded. Even before their life career has started, it's been changed. The virus has not only given rise to physical symptoms, but to high levels of anxiety, mental illness, and in a country like Nepal, deaths from suicide have exceeded those due directly to viral infection. Yes, COVID-19 is up there as one of the most serious and disruptive life-changing events any of us will ever experience. But not all life-changing events, not even COVID, are uniformly bad. Over the last few months, there has been more neighbourliness and kindness, sacrificial service by NHS and other key workers. It has caused many to reconsider life priorities and think more deeply about the danger of global warming and destruction of ecosystems. I, for one, hope that some of these changes remain lifelong. But all this has made me think of one other life-changing experience that is undoubtedly good: becoming a Christian, handing over control of our lives to God, being born again, or whatever terminology or jargon you choose to use for this. During lockdown, I read a couple of books about viruses, and one told me that part of the reason for the pandemic has been because we as the human race have messed up in so many ways, specifically in our relationship with the environment. This has apparently given many nasty viruses the opportunity to jump from their original animal hosts to humans and then spread among the human population. But of course, if we're honest, we have to admit that we've also messed up in our relationships with other people and with God. And God has even been left out of the equation of many people's lives. Scientists now tell us that the only way ultimately to end the pandemic is to find an effective vaccine and/or treatment that will stop this virus making life-changing effects in our bodies and society. The Bible tells us that the only way to get the other broken relationships put right is to admit them, believe that God and He only can forgive and heal, and then for us to make the life-changing decision to commit to Jesus and serve Him for the rest of our lives. And that must surely be the greatest and the best life-changing event we will ever experience, for it lasts into eternity.